Hey guys, how's it going? So we're here for lesson number 3 on carving stamps, and I hope you have enjoyed the first 2 where we made the crown and the leaf. I hope you guys at least tried doing some carving yourself. I would love to hear how it went. If you have any questions, comments, requests. I love comments. I always respond to them within a day or two. And yeah, if you are enjoying these videos, please give me a thumbs up and give me a subscription. That would be great. I'm coming up on 400 subscribers now after about a year of doing videos, so I'm pretty happy with that. I know when I get to 500 subscribers, I definitely want to do a big giveaway. When I say big, I mean like several different giveaways. I think that would be really fun. So tell your friends to come and watch the videos and subscribe. That would be great. Okay, so on to today's lesson. So when I was at the thrift store recently, I found this little guy. He is a Tiki rubber stamp. I've never found a Tiki rubber stamp before. I thought it was pretty cool. So it gave me the idea that we should carve a Tiki rubber stamp. Not one this complicated, but yeah, I thought it would be fun to try it. So I have a little bit different material today. We've got our gouges and our X-Acto knife. We've got a pencil. You'll need some tracing paper to make the design. And I've got a little trick I'll show you, which I think you will find useful. And then I've got this carving block, which is not the Magic Rub eraser. It's a little bit different. I forget what the brand is, but it is, I think it's from Japan. And I ordered it after seeing it on some different people's, probably Instagram. I don't know if it was YouTube. But anyways, I saw a carver using this, and I thought it was so cool because it's 2 colors, as you can see. The middle is this green color, and it's not a different material, it's just a different color, and it kind of helps you because you know, when you get down to the green, then you know you have definitely carved deep enough. So, and it looks really cool. So I thought it would be fun to try it out. This is the first time I've tried it, so I'm excited to see how it works. If it is easier to carve than the Magic Rub eraser, or harder, or stiffer, I don't know. We'll see. So first we got to make our design. So we need a piece of tracing paper. Just any old tracing paper will do. This is Crayola brand, so not fancy. Okay, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna fold the paper probably about a couple inches. Well, I guess that's just about an inch and a half, I'd say, 1 3/4. It's not important to be exact on that. We just need enough room to draw half of our design. So what we're going to do is draw half of it next to the fold, and then we will flip it over and trace the other half through that fold. We'll be able to see this other side. I saw somebody do this in a video. I just looked up on YouTube how to draw a tiki mask, and this woman was using this trick, and I thought it was really smart. She wasn't using tracing paper, she was using like regular drawing paper, and she was making a big one and using oil pastels, but it's the same principle. Basically, you're using the first half to make the second half and to make it symmetrical. So I thought that was pretty cool. So I will show you how to do a basic Tiki mask. So we're going to start with just a rectangle, or, well, half a rectangle. Not too big. I guess that's about, what, 1.5 inches tall. I don't want to make it too huge, but big enough that we have room to carve, that it's not too crowded. Okay, so then we'll start in the middle here on the fold, and I usually start about 1/4 of the way down to draw the nose. And I'm just gonna make a big honkin' nose. All right, and then let's do an eye. Now this part, we're gonna erase part of it, so don't draw it super heavily. So we're making kind of a almond-shaped eye. I guess that's, do I want it to go that way? Yeah, okay. All right. Like that. And then the eyeball is in the middle, big eyeball. Okay, and then we're gonna make a big eyebrow. So we're gonna start almost at the top of the rectangle and then go up and actually out of the rectangle. And I'm gonna make mine kind of angled there. Angled at the end. And then I'm gonna draw it just through the eye and then erase this part of the eye. So then we get kind of the angry eye effect. And then we'll erase this part of the rectangle that's inside the eyebrow too. Okay. Hi, Winnie. Winnie just came in. You can hear her little tippy-tappy feet. And I guess the eye does come out here too. We'll just extend it out beyond. I think it's kind of fun to extend it beyond the face. Okay, and then let's do the mouth. And I like to do a big open mouth like this. Okay, and then we'll draw inside the mouth to make lips. Okay. And from here, you can add other details if you want, but mainly I wanted to get the basic shapes of the face, because then you can always add in details, you know, with a marker after you stamp it. Like we can add details on the cheek, or we can draw in little teeth, stuff like that. But I just wanted to get the main shapes. Actually, let's do one more. Just do a little zigzag pattern on his cheek. Hopefully that won't be too hard to carve. But if you don't want to do that, don't. You don't have to. And then I think I want to curve the bottom here and just kind of bring that up into the middle. Okay, and then we can erase the line inside there. So it's more of a guideline, this rectangle. Actually, we could just get rid of this too and let the eyebrow be the edge of the face. Okay, so I think I'm happy with that. Now, if you flip it over, you're probably not going to be able to see through it too much because I haven't done it in real bold lines. So I'm going to go over it now in bold lines. Just, you know, press harder with my pencil. And then I will also go over it on the other side of this part. I'll go over it right here. And then it should be real easy to see through the other side. Okay, so I'll be right back when I finish this part. Okay, so I finished going over it on this side. Then I went over it on that side. Now we're gonna flip it and trace it, or trace the second side. Okay, so then we open it up and we have a nice symmetrical tiki head. I do feel like he needs the top of his head though. Maybe we could give him some hair. Let's see. What if we do like goofy hair? Yeah, let's do that. And okay, mostly symmetrical. Oh, I see. Okay, so now gone over this pretty bold. We should be able to transfer this to the rubber pretty easily. So we get that. And then you want to put it in your spot. Actually, let's do it down here. And I'm going to tape it too, so it doesn't move. Oh wait, wrong tape. So this is the way I almost always transfer my designs to the carving block, is tape it on. And I think I will actually cut this out. That'll make it easier to tape on. Tape the edges. That's weird. Why aren't my scissors working? Okay. Don't cut it too close to the design because you want room for the tape. Okay, so then we just go over it again with the pencil. Okay, I think I got everything. Oh, looks like I forgot an eyeball. Just a couple lines. All right. And now I'm gonna go over it with Sharpie. Actually, I need a thicker Sharpie. One moment. Okay, so I found a Sharpie. Hopefully this is not too thick. But I just want to go over the lines because they will smear as we're carving. You know, the pencil will smear. So with a bigger design like this, I usually go over it in Sharpie to help with that. Okay, so I think we're ready to start carving. So we're mainly doing this to get the outline. So I don't think there's going to be any big black areas. We mainly want to make those lines stand out. So get all the other stuff out of the way. All right, so first we shall make it a smaller piece to carve from. So I think I will start there. white. There we go. Okay, put that aside. All right, that's probably good for now. And what do I want to start with? Tell you what, let's start with the eyebrow, just for thrills. I think my symmetrical side did not quite line up. It looks like it's shifted down a little bit. Oh wow, I guess Tikis aren't perfect either. Oh, I see it getting down to the green. That part, almost. I feel like I should zoom in a little here. Okay. So notice I'm turning the block instead of trying to get my arm wrenched around. Just like you turn the paper instead of the scissors. Okay, so what should we do next? How about the nose? Let's do the nose. We'll start at the top point. And just turn as I go around the curve. Okay. He might need some nostrils, but we can always draw those in after we stamp it. So I'm just gonna get the rest of this area out. Clear. All right. We'll leave that for now. Move on to another area. We can always do more later if necessary. Let's do the eyeballs. It's going pretty good. Ooh, okay. So I've cut into that line a little bit, but I think it'll still be all right. I'll just make sure I've got enough room between that line and the eyeball or the iris. It is nice to have all this room on this big drawing. Got a lot more room to work with. Okay, so we have this little tiny area here. Try not to overcut it. See, that might be enough. Just a little bit out of there might be enough. I'm not going to cut any more right now in that area. Let's do this other tiny area. Okay. I didn't do so good on that one. Okay, overcut it. Not bad though, not bad. It does help to have those nice sharp Sharpie lines. So on these tiny parts, I'm going very lightly, and when I'm cutting from line to line, I don't quite go all the way to the next line. Kind of lift up before I get there. Okay, that might be enough. I don't know, it doesn't feel like it. We'll see. And then we have an even teenier part here. I want some hair, work on the hair. So I'm being very conservative cutting this, because you can always cut more later, but you can't put it back if you cut too much, you know. So this is pretty similar to the Magic Rub eraser as far as working on it, carving it. It's a little sturdier, which is nice because then it doesn't kind of bounce back, you know. Yeah. Sometimes the Magic Rub is like I'm pushing it to carve it and it doesn't cut, it just kind of gives, and then I let go and it sort of pops back. I don't know, sometimes that's hard to get it to cut. And I thought it was the blade, but I don't think so, because I've sharpened this blade. You can actually sharpen blades. You can buy new ones too, but I did get a sharpener and I'm trying that out to see if that kind of prolongs the life of my blades. I don't know if I need to go down to the green. I mean, it's nice to have that guideline. I don't know. We'll see after I stamp it once I get a little farther. So when I go through this part here that's very skinny, I let up on the pressure so that I'm just really going lightly through that little channel there, so I just get a super skinny slice out, which is what I want. So see, I've cut a little bit into these outer lines while I'm going through this channel here. So that means I'm going to try and go a little farther out when I'm cutting around this side of the line. I think that's why I started on the inside of the mouth and worked my way out, so that if the outer line, you know, is too skinny because I've cut into it, then I can just go farther out a little bit than the marker shows. Hopefully that makes sense. You're adjusting, kind of adjusting on the fly. So I'm going around the outside of the mouth now on the face. Trying not to overdo it. Be conservative on my lines. Trying to use the X-Acto knife to get these little points, because it seems like the gouge is getting the wrong shape when I try and get the point out. Okay, I think we've got all of the innards out, or at least a layer of them. So now we can work on the outside. Alright, so I've got an outline there all the way around. I'm going to stamp it at this point and see how our first impression looks. I'm going to show you really close what the carving looks like. How much of it I've carved out. Okay. Let's try and do it in order this time. And actually, I'm gonna get a different color than black. Let's try green. Okay. First one. Okay, so as I was saying, it looks pretty good on the inside. We need a little work there, some over here, but overall it looks pretty good. So you really don't even have to cut down to the green. Okay, the green being the middle layer. All right, so I'm going to keep this as kind of a reference here to remind me where I need to carve out. And let's just put a number 1 up here. Okay, so I know we need the eye. Probably should have worked that the other direction. Okay, do you see one thing? So you gotta remember this is reversed, these two. So this line right here on the top of the eyebrow is really thick. So that's right here. It's a little too thick. I think we need to shave some of that away to make it more like that side. So it won't take much. So I just shaved a little slice off there on the underside. Actually, this right here. Okay, I'm gonna try a second impression here. This ink is not working the greatest because it's not sticking. Okay, I got some pigment ink, which is juicier and will stick better. So let's try that. Yeah, okay. That's looking good. And this has taken me so far in real time, I think about an hour and a half from the time I started carving. Just so you know what real time is. I'm speeding up and skipping parts because I don't want the video to be that long, but just so you know, that's how long it is taking me. Okay. So now I'm working on the mouth, and I see that it's pretty thick around here and down here, so I've thinned that out a little bit, tried to clean it up. What else? Yeah, I think mostly now I'm gonna work on cutting away the outside edges. Let's see. Okay, let's try number 4. go. That's looking, whoops, there we go. There we go. That's looking pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. It still needs a little cleanup, but overall, I think it looks pretty darn good. And just to show you, let's see, where is that? So we could then add some details in here if we wanted to, like some teeth. Some funky teeth. And that looks a little weird, but okay. See? Isn't that fun? All right, well, I think that's gonna do it for this long lesson, for this Tiki lesson. So I hope that was helpful. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys, and I will see you in the next one.